Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Johnny Vaughan. This is 4 till 7 Thing. It's a great privilege for us now because on a Monday we normally shun guests most day of the week.
Sure.
But today we said, you know what the heck?
Yeah.
We've got a friend of the show, a regular 4 till 7 Thing contributor. This is visit number 58 for the star of Arrested Development, Blades of Glory, BoJack Horseman, Lego Batman himself, Will Arnett's here. Hey, and with him, a man, his constant companion, ladies and gentlemen. His friend.
Young friend.
His friend and secretary. Ladies and gentlemen, Bradley Cooper's in there! Bradley Cooper's, lovely to have you back here, Bradley.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think, when was the last time?
Last time you were here must have been when I was doing a show here before, same studio. It must have been about 15 years ago. Must have been.
And I want because I think I did it a couple times.
Yes.
And you used to have a show with like 7 people, correct?
Yes.
Right. That was the first
time.
time.
What are you saying? I've got.
That's showbiz.
I'm not wrong. Don't talk about
it.
You
whittled
it down.
He's a 5-man team.
Yeah.
No, but I remember a long table.
Yeah.
In
fact,
I think it must.
It would have been Capital Breakfast, wouldn't it?
It would have been.
I think it was.
I think one was for the 8. I feel like the 18.
Maybe it was 18.
18.
Yeah, 2011.
Was that 2011?
Yeah.
And there was one.
And I think we must have come for The Hangover. We must have.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's just say we did.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we spotted that so early because I remember you were already worried that wasn't going to be a hit.
Well,
but I said, relax, guys.
We were in London when it was coming out, and we didn't know. And we went to the premiere in London, and then the one in Ireland, and there weren't enough people, so they were just recycling people to sign autographs.
Nice.
They didn't even know. They thought Ed Helms was Todd Phillips. So it was crazy. But then that weekend, when we were flying back, it was like, oh, it did well.
It did well.
And then the second weekend it did even better.
It
did well.
Yeah.
But you're right. We were over here. We didn't know. We had no idea.
The rest is Hollywood history.
Wait, John, also, we should mention that also another friend of the show, a deep cut friend, is here with us as well. In the corner,
Ladies
never
and
mic'd.
gentlemen.
Never mic'd. Chappie.
Chappie is the writer who actually has been nominated for the very film we're about to discuss, which is This Thing On, which premieres tonight. Right there in Leicester Square. And we can see the cinema.
Yeah, we can see it from here.
Very exciting.
Yeah.
It's normally all we ever see there is Dolby sound.
Yeah.
Well, it'd be
think,
great
wow,
maybe if you
they've
did
got
like
Dolby.
you could do a play-by-play of the premiere as we're going through the lines. You know what I mean?
Yeah, awesome.
These are just ideas.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And this is off the top. And I haven't. I'm workshopping. I'm going through. Johnson,
It's your show. It's your show.
Obviously, it's your show.
But you take it where you want.
No. Most of the time, it's your show. Obviously.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, if you want to see this live now, it's on Global Player, incidentally, the official app for Radio X. Just to say, we watch a lot of premieres here from above because they're at the Odeon, the slightly bigger. You're in the most.
We're in the small one.
Yeah.
You're in the most modern one.
It's the fanciest one.
Yeah, which is the fancy one. That's where the.
Okay.
This one here has still got like an organ that can rise up. No, it has. I'm not joking.
We've seen the top of everyone's.
Yeah, we can tell who stars are. I can spot Meryl Streep just by her parting. I can't.
You can tell who Dench is from the top.
Oh,
Easy.
Yeah. Anyway, This Thing On is out in cinemas now. As lots of you will know, indeed, John Bishop joined you at the weekend, I know, for the premiere in Liverpool. It is just explain to them what it is.
What the film is?
Yes,
the film is inspired by John Bishop, whom I met, who a lot of your listeners know, most of them do, and he told me the story of how he became a stand-up comedian, which is a great story.
Yeah.
But really, at the heart of it, what is really amazing was how much stand-up ended up transforming him and really his life, and how he and his wife, reconnected. And that was the part that we hung on to. And that was, when Bradley stepped in, he was like, this is what it's a film about these two people, very relatable people who are looking to sort of reconnect.
What I really liked about it, and I'm not ruining anything with this, it's a really British thing. We don't just step inside the problem. They have to explain why something's just broken down.
Yeah.
But anyone who's ever been married or in a relationship just for a long time just understands it broke down. You don't need to know why.
That was our North Star, was literally that hopefully if you're watching the movie, if you're going with a partner, some of you broke up with whoever, that you don't feel, because don't you always feel like when you're in a relationship, you're the only one in it? So you know what I mean? There's no one, and then
Maybe that's part of the problem.
Wait a second. Is that the first time you said? It's not the first time you said that, because it's a great line.
It is the first time.
Is it?
Yeah.
Do you ever feel when you're in a relationship?
Do you know what? We were here when that happened.
We saw that.
And then you're watching, and then our goal all the time was be relentlessly authentic about what is it really like. So it is a little unorthodox, even structurally, because of that.
I liked it towards. I mean, I'm not going to give away too much, but I found
Give it away. Who cares?
No. But I just loved. Have you ever had those arguments where you just picked the wrong word, but you meant the right thing?
Oh,
Yeah.
of course.
It's. I've never seen it on screen so well.
Well, you
we
see,
want
I'm
the
so
same
glad.
thing. All right, I said it the wrong way, but you know what I mean.
Right.
And it's really good.
Well, you see, there's no bad guy, and you see these people who are just they're just kind of misfiring. They're just not connecting, and they're both have their intentions. There's no bad guy. It's not the film's not about stand-up. I should point that out. There is that at the heart of it, but it is about these people who are just misfire. Who are just it's a near miss.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the stand-up bit is important in terms of that. It's him at his best.
Yeah, it's vital.
Well, it's his way. It's his entree into talking about what's going on. The first time he talks about what's happening in his life is in front of a room full of strangers.
Right.
That's when he first reveals to other people and really to himself what's happening.
It's almost like when you got the audience there, that they're like this sort of mass therapist that he's going along to see. And that's what I really liked about it, is this, or a confession booth on the other side of it.
John, sometimes people use performing and being in front of Mike in order to work out their problems.
Hey, do you know something? Bill, I've said this to you.
He switched to Bill. He switched to Bill.
Sorry, that's what he's known as. I was saying it to Lee Cooper.
Oh, no, we've lost him.
I've known Lee for years. Let's turn to Lee. Brad, sorry. Actually, he was known as Lee Cooper.
I like it.
Yeah, I mean,
It's kinda
there
good,
were those terrible jeans back in the 70s. Do you know?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, so Bradley, you were sponsored Taylor Swift gigs in the past. Did you go along and see Oasis last year? Did you?
Oh, I can't believe you brought that up. It's one of the sore points of my missed opportunities. I have not seen them. Hopefully, they're going to get back together.
Yeah.
Or not get back together, but tour again.
Yeah.
Did you go?
Yeah, I went like about 4 or 5.
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah, we saw them on the.
I couldn't keep him away.
I regret it. I regret not seeing them too, but you know me, I don't look back in anger.
Hey!
Why not?
Hey.
Why not? Why not?
What you just heard then out there, I'm talking to you listeners, is why Will Arnett will always earn a sweet dollar in this beautiful game.
A little bit less than a pound, but that's okay.
It's not. A friend's a friend, but a pound's a pound. Ladies and gentlemen, Will and Bradley on the show. Well, from a 2-door cinema club to a 2-guy cinema.
That was all right. That was fun.
You shouldn't have lost confidence.
No, I was riding
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, okay.
It was
to
fine.
a 2-guy cinema club. That's what we've got right here on the 4 till 7 thing. Ladies and gentlemen, Bradley Cooper is our guest. And with him, of course, show favourite, Will Arnett. Really good. That was really clean, wasn't it, when we came in there?
It was lovely.
Very
So,
good.
friend of the show, Hollywood A-lister, comedy hero, star of the Lego movies, Batman. Bradley Cooper's here as well. We are right in the middle of awards season. We've had the Golden Globes. The Brits are coming up. It's nearly time for Super Bowl. We've got the college football final tomorrow. It's time now for the only award that really matters, We've got the Lazy Susans.
Lazy Susans.
So, Bradley, well, would you describe yourselves before I go in? Do you have lazy moments? Are you both quite driven?
Very lazy.
Are you?
Yeah.
Are you?
Yes. My default is lazy, no question.
I don't think that's true.
You'll fetch the remote with your foot rather than lean over.
Oh, interesting.
Like if you're lying on the
Yes, I do
sofa,
with
you
my
want to
phone.
move.
No, but you know what I do?
There.
What
I do it
I
with my
realize
phone.
I do is when I make coffee in the morning, I have a route that I do because I don't want to have to make 2 trips to the fridge.
Wow. Okay.
Right.
Well, wait a second, guys.
Maybe I'm just efficient.
Yeah, that could be efficient.
Yeah.
And actually, sometimes you can be, do you know what I mean? You can be too clever.
Yeah.
Okay, so no, what I'm saying is, for me, a mark of it is how you wave goodbye to things the longer you want to actually stay in bed. That's, for me, the real... So you sort of think, I just won't bother doing that then. I'll just have another hour in bed. Particularly on those mornings where you've got to get up really early.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're filming, you're doing these things. Do you know, I won't have a shower.
I just think my whole life is fighting being lazy.
Is it?
Kind of.
Great name for an autobiography.
It is, yeah.
Oh, it is.
Yeah. Okay. So, yeah. What, fighting being lazy? Yeah, right. The importance of fighting the importance of fighting laziness. Yeah. The best name I've ever seen for anyone's autobiography is still the cricket commentator Brian Johnson, whose autobiography was just simply called "It's Been Fun." It's too good, isn't it?
Brilliant.
Right, here we go. So far we've got Tony, who didn't want to waste a trip downstairs after waking up hungry at 3 a.m. What he did was, he knew they'd had key lime pie the night before, but he thought his wife might have eaten it. So he woke up at 3 a.m., woke her up to say, "Did you eat the pie?" rather than actually go downstairs.
Before he wasted energy going down to get it.
Which is nice. Jared used to pay his flatmates when he was a student a second delivery charge to go and pick it up from the door when the delivery driver arrived.
And bring it to his bedroom.
Yes. Woody Harrelson tells us he's so lazy every single morning he entertains the possibility of wetting his bed so he doesn't have to get up. Pothead.
He's never done it yet, though. He's not quite got there.
This time.
Tell that pothead to...
But did you ever know guys? I used to know guys in sort of in high school and college who would go to the bar and just pee their pants.
My roommate in college didn't want to go to the bathroom, which was down the hall, to brush his teeth, so he would brush his teeth in the room, open the door to the hallway, and spit out.
Oh, man alive! Wow.
True story. That's good.
Okay, Finn Wolfhard nominated his Stranger Things co-star Gayton. He found him as fast asleep on top of his bed, fully dressed, still in his shoes, holding a plate covered in crumbs. Up next, we'll find out if Will Arnett or Bradley Cooper can compete with any of those lazy lot. It's Lazy Susan time. Well, the awards season is very much on. We've had the Golden Globes. So now it's time, ladies and gents, to welcome back a friend of the show, star of Arrested Development, Honorary 4 till 7, Thang, Ganger. Will Arnett is here. Hello, Will. You're right there.
Yeah, great to be back.
I know you're probably mentally preparing now for your red carpet bit, but just try and stay with us. Bradley Cooper also joins us. Bradley, Will, the award season very much on with our Lazy Susans. Your film stars Will Arnett, Laura Dern. It's directed by Bradley Cooper, who's also in it in what I think is a staggeringly good turn. It's co-written by Bradley Cooper, Will Arnett, and Mark Chappie Chappell, who is in the studio. I will be voting for you before the deadline of tomorrow for the BAFTAs, just to say that. It's loosely inspired by the life of John Bishop, but right now we turn our attention to the Lazy Susans. We're looking for the world's laziest person. Will, is there anyone you'd like to nominate at this juncture?
You know, I can't really think of anybody who's really all that lazy.
Who have you worked with that's over the years who's lazy or late or...
Well, Sean Hayes can be quite lazy.
Okay.
You know, yeah, because it takes a lot to get him out of the house.
Right.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like he got an apartment in New York because he spends a lot of time in New York now. He lives in Los Angeles. Yeah. And I FaceTimed with him and he was in Los Angeles and I said, "You just bought another place to watch TV."
Right.
You know?
No, buying another house. So
just to watch TV.
So you feel like you're mixing. I went through such a lazy phase, particularly when I was doing breakfast entertainment, either on television or radio. And because I love a nap, what I used to do is, and I was napping so much, I developed two techniques. One was if I was having an afternoon nap, I'd lie the other way on the bed, like horizontal, like, you know, across it.
Perpendicular.
So if I woke up, I knew that was a nap.
Right.
And not...
You were sending a message to your body.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's called lazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Is what it is.
Then I just stay the same. But if my socks were on, that's a nap.
Right.
So
Right.
if you wake up, because if you're doing breakfast things, you get up at 5, you panic.
Right.
Anytime you wake up, you're like, and you. That's lazy. The other thing I developed during COVID, which is I was watching so much television downstairs, where my neck was facing that way, that I developed a crick in the neck that way. So what I do is I up in my bedroom, the television is to that side. So I'd go and watch the second half
to balance it out.
Of films.
I can relate to that.
Just to correct it.
Yeah.
Bradley, let's turn to you. Have you got anyone who's staggeringly lazy? We've had now from Will someone who has bought another house just to break up their television view.
You know, and he goes to dinner in slippers.
Does it have to be a human? Because the one that comes to mind is my dog, Charlie.
Amazing how this stack.
Most dogs, when they have to go to the bathroom, they let you know.
Yeah.
I negotiate with him at night. I know he has to go to the bathroom, and he's just laying there.
Yeah.
And he's like, no, I could wait another 3 or 4 hours.
Okay.
And I know that he won't. Or he'll just slip behind the couch.
We have a does he? We have a section of this show.
And I literally yell at him. I'm like, I know you have to go. And he's always looking at me like, do I have to?
What does he say? Wait a second. This is Bradley Cooper's impression,
By the way,
of what his dog says to him.
It should be known that his dog is one of the great actors of all time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Charlie is in the movie.
Is he in the movie? He's in the film.
movie.
Yeah, he's in the film.
So it is relevant.
Yeah. And by the way, there's a toilet. It's funny I say that because if you watch it, you'll see that Charlie flushes the toilet in Alex's apartment in New York.
Yeah, he can't do that.
He can't do that. Well, who knows?
Okay, just go back and do when you say, "Come on, you got to go to the toilet." What does your dog do? He goes.
Well, he's looking away. Because he's totally prone on the side, actually. And then he looks over and he's like, take me out.
That's the best impression of a dog I've ever seen.
We have an item in the show. Which is called Talkies, which is conversations with dog.
No, really?
Yeah, we have a section of people having. We have had some of the most and cats. We've had a guy on the show who said that his cats. He had 2 cats, and next door's cat was coming in and eating their food, and he actually had a team talk with me. He realised at one point he was facing his 2 cats. They were looking after him, and he was actually telling his cats to man up.
And the guy whose dog would square up against other dogs in the park, he would always say, "Steady as she goes, Mr. Noodler."
Steady as she goes.
His dog was called Mr. Noodler.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, Will Arnett and Laura Dern star in Is This Thing On? It's out in cinemas now. It's directed by our guest also, Bradley Cooper, co-written by Brad, Will, and Chappie Chappell, who's in the studio with us. Loosely inspired by the life of John Bishop. I absolutely loved it. It's the sort of film you can watch with everybody because it's just something great. Thank you so much for coming down. Best luck with the film. I love this. Will Arnett, Bradley, ladies and
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you so much.
Radio X.